What happens if I move the function down here? Now I'm referring to change heading before I've actually declared it. It does not. Because of something called hoisting, which is not a word you'll actually find in like the standard prior to ES 2015 or ES6. But it's always been there. And what it means really is that when you declare a function or a variable, that declaration essentially moves to the beginning of the containing function or the containing scope. Meaning, in the case of a function declaration, I can already use that function earlier in the code than when I declare it, when I do it this way. For a variable, if I say like var x down here and up here, I say x equals 4, it's going to be the same x. It'll be as though I had just put these on two different lines. Now, if I had initialized this down here and tried to use it, that doesn't work. X will be defined, but it will not be initialized yet. What if instead of a function declaration like this, I assign a function expression to a variable, like const change heading equals function? Did we do that yesterday? I think I might have forgotten to do that in the afternoon. Did I do this? Okay, I did something like this. Okay, what if we do this? Narp, reference error, change heading is not defined. If this were var instead of const, no error, doesn't work, but no error. Because that is as though I had said var change heading and declared the thing, but not assigned it any value yet. So with a function declaration, that is just using the bare word function, there's hoisting. You can use it before you've defined it, which in some cases is useful for code organization. Most of the time, especially once we get to React, we're going to be writing functions this way. So I'm going to do that, which means I do need to move it above where I use it. So I'm going to stick with this syntax for right now. The hoisting thing can be kind of a surprise if you're not expecting it. So that's how I'm going to write it. So now we need to commit this. So first we need to add, right? It's not even in our Git repository at all. We're going to talk about what this stuff means here in just a minute. But for right now, let's just go through the motions. Let's check Git status. I see I've modified one file since my last commit. So we need to add that. Notice it says no changes added to commit. Use git add and or git commit -a. Let's git add. I could say git add index.js. That would add just that file. Or git add dot to add all changes. Then I can type git status again, check it out. I see changes to be committed. So now I can type git commit -m, write my commit message. We like good commit messages around here. Please don't just write update or changes. Please. I'm asking nicely. Please don't do that. Let's write good commit messages, and let's write them early and often. So it's good to be consistent in your construction for commit messages. A lot of organizations, including GitHub themselves and Google and many others, have kind of agreed on the convention of writing an imperative sentence, in other words, written like a command. You can think of it this way. Your commit message should complete the sentence, this commit will. So this commit will update the heading when the button is clicked. I do use a capital letter. I don't put a period at the end. Update the heading when the button is clicked. So now it's in my repository. It's been committed, but it's not on GitHub yet. So I hit git push, and it goes on GitHub. Questions?